good afternoon, and welcome to the garden. Welcome to Garden Conversations with Rose. We're so pleased you have joined us today. Yesterday, we celebrated our 10-month anniversary. We are pretty excited, and we can't believe that we are almost at the 1 year mark. And so, we're always happy to have you in our presence to be with us to get some soothing, some calming, and certainly some motivation. And today we wish to talk a little bit about a troubling matter to me, that being the response and the approach of us humans toward other humans, particularly when that human had been found wanting, had committed acts that were unacceptable, that were untoward, unbecoming, and downright wrong. And as I'm thinking about a situation in the Bible where some men, I believe they were Pharisees, brought a woman to Jesus while he was doing his ministry, claiming that she had been found in the actual act of adultery. And my mind is thinking the actual act. Are they saying that that woman they found or they caught or they were there or they went to seek out that woman while she was actually in physical, intimate relations with another person who wasn't her spouse? And likewise, that person was also married? How obnoxious and disgusting for me, because I certainly won't want to be party to that, to be looking or even finding or even talking about someone who would be in that act. To me, that's pretty annoying, disgusting, and obnoxious. But yet, they, in their arrogance and in their haughtiness and in their pride and in their so called righteousness, brought the lady because they wanted him to make a determination as to what should be done according to Moses' law. And certainly, I don't think he minimized what was done, because in the end he did speak to the lady. But what he said to them was that he who is without sin cast the first stone. And of course, none of them could do that, so they left. So the point I'm making is that while it is certainly true that persons, when they err, must be brought to justice, must pay for their wrongdoing, we must refrain from a type of arrogant attitude, and also from the things that we say and how we decry the individual and decry individuals when they err. All of us are human, and we err widely. We err in large ways that aren't seen by most persons. And as I'm talking about it, I'm thinking of a word, a creature that I knew as a child. And so, in my local Dominican dialect or accent, rather, I am talking about the Peenez. Creole, we say Peenez, a bed bug, or as the French would say, punaise. But locally in our Dominican Creole, we say Peenez. And I'm just saying to you out there, to anyone out there, you need to go look for your Peenez. And what are those Peenez or those bed bugs? So those Peenez or bed bugs were smelly, bloody creatures that hid themselves. They were so wily that they hid themselves in fabric, in wood, in crevices, in paper, plastic, whatever, in our homes. And that happened frequently, especially when children who peed their beds or else otherwise, I don't know the other situations where penis were found. And they were so clever, I'm just saying they were clever, that although they hid themselves, they would sometimes appear most in embarrassing situations in public when we least expect it. So one could be at church, sitting all the way up on a pew, or even walking up to receive communion, or kneeling at the altar, or joyously clapping and singing away. And here comes a penis crawling around the collar of the shirt, somewhere on the jacket, somewhere on the dress, anywhere, or they could be at a party or maybe at school or at work, and here comes a penis in a most unlikely place at the most this time that was not time for them to appear. And how embarrassing that can be. Sometimes they will found the mattresses. Back then the mattresses were not as the actresses of today, all of us have our Peenez. We all have some kind of Peenez. Nowadays, they may not be the physical Peenez, but there may be some other type of Peenez that we possess that we ought to go look for and do the thrashing out, get the insecticide that we need with the cleansing, so our own internal cleansing, so that our Peenez will no longer be around, and so we won't have time to decry someone else and talk about someone is in the most obnoxious way. So I'd just like to say to you as we go to the weekend that all of us Peenez. So we need to Peenez. Remove our Peenez are. Get rid of our Peenez before we try to think about someone else. Have a pleasant Friday afternoon and certainly a wonderful weekend. Join us again in the garden. Stay in the garden, invite a friend to be in the garden. You'll be sure to receive some sort of food for thought.